What's going on, guys? It's Greg from East Coast Dyes, and we get a lot of questions about how our two plastics, Nylon and FlexForm, are different and what the benefits of each are, and also how they compare to some of our competitors' plastics. So today I'm going to give you a brief breakdown on our Nylon versus our FlexForm plastics. So starting with the Nylon, this is what the Mirage, the Rebel Offense, and the Rebel Defense are made of. It's technically Nylon 6.6, and this is what Lacrosse heads have been made of for many, many years, and it's a proven material. So it's ultra tough, it's got impact modifiers, it's just all around a really high performing plastic. It has a relatively low density, so you can make it pretty lightweight, and it's pretty much the base model you would find. Pretty much every competitor's heads have a very, very similar nylon construction, and it's been proven over Lacrosse over the course of many years. So this is what the Rebels and the Mirage are made of, is our nylon. And then you look at FlexForm. So FlexForm was a plastic that we were searching for something better for face-off heads when we were developing the Weapon X, because face-off heads get twisted up so much, they tend to warp if you just use a standard nylon like some companies have done in the past. And so we found this blend of plastics, which we called FlexForm. And for the face-off head, it did a really good job of maintaining its shape. After many repetitions, we built a machine that would put the heads through a number of face-off reps, and it just held its shape unbelievably. And so we had a lot of success with it in the Weapon X, branded it the FlexForm so you guys would know what we were talking about for the head. And then we started thinking about what a big problem warping is in field heads, and that was the reason for the development of the DNA. So the DNA is our field head, which uses the FlexForm plastic. A really simple design, has proven to be the #1 selling head in Lacrosse over the last year. And I think that is because warping is such a big problem, and that FlexForm plastic does a great job of holding its shape. It's also ultra stiff. So this has been used by attackmen, defenders, pretty much every single position. I've seen a ton of them out there on the field. So looking at the nylon versus the FlexForm, what are the differences and why would you want one or the other? Well, they both cost the same. They're both $90 heads. The nylon is generally going to be lighter, and that's because the plastic itself is less dense. So while the Rebel Offense and the DNA have pretty much the same amount of plastic, because the FlexForm material is more dense, it does make the head heavier. So this head almost at 6 ounces, where this head is 5 ounces, even though really there's about the same amount of plastic. So with the nylon, you get a little less stiffness, but also a lot lighter weight. With the FlexForm, you're gonna have a little bit of a heavier head, but it's also gonna be really, really stiff and not warped. So it's basically just a benefit of what you like. If you're someone that likes a really, really light head, you're probably gonna wanna be in our nylon, which still does hold up durability, breaking, and warping wise pretty well, but not quite as well as the FlexForm. It's gonna be a little heavier, but it's gonna be the most durable head. You're not gonna have to deal with shape retention. It's basically just gonna be a beast. So you just gotta think about what you want and what works best for your position. So that's the difference between the two plastics we have right now, Nylon and FlexForm. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. We'd be happy to answer them. We're always prototyping new plastics and looking for what the next best thing is going to be. It's probably the most fun part of the job, working on new head prototypes. So stay tuned for more announcements. Subscribe if you haven't, like if you liked it, and have a great day.
Thank you.